all right, I gotta like walk to work in like 45 minutes and I gotta get this video out, and then so we gotta go fucking phase today. Hello, my friends. My name is Nexus Floop. It is so lovely to see you today. I am here to talk to you about the Tau faction focus today. I have been speed refreshing this page to get it out as soon as possible, mostly because I don't want to be late today. So let's go ahead and get into this. Once again, listen, my best friend plays Tau, okay? I'm already gonna be like put on fucking blast, okay? Because he's already decided to cosplay Grundy for the rest of his life by going bald. I know that I'm gonna get roasted by him, and I know I'm gonna get roasted by him also then showing this to Grundy and having them laugh at me. But obviously I'm a better Tau player than them because I've never actually played Tau. So let's go ahead and get straight into this video, okay? Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to do the thing. Roll the intro. Okay, so to start off, once again, don't have time. If there's stuff in this video, put it in the comments. Let me know. Advanced Acquisition Cadre. As a faction focused heavily on ranged combat, the new hidden rules have a big impact. Motherfucker, I was hearing it so much. Everyone's gonna be like, Tau's gonna have just a thing that says fucking ignore hidden. Let's go, baby. Dialogue. Okay, expert fieldcraft. In your shooting phase, when a friendly Pathfinder / stealth suits unit is selected to shoot, those ranged units' attacks do not prevent your unit from being hidden. Oh, okay. So they stay hidden. That's fine. It's cute. I do appreciate that all these things have been for the like support teams, right? We saw this for the Phobos / Scouts detachment. Like it's always the small stuff. We saw it for like the Racklings, which I guess like the Ogren could also have it. Sure, fine, whatever. Unmasking suite, an upgrade for a ghost kill battlesuit, a Pathfinder team, or a stealth battlesuit unit only. When it's selected to shoot, you can select one enemy unit within 24 inches of this unit. That enemy has a +9 inches on the detection range. Very fun, very cool. Okay, so average detection range is base 15. So you just bring it up to 24. So you just make it to where everyone else can see you at 24 inches away. What do we do? Why? Okay. We know this stuff, or at least I'm pretty sure this stuff would stack. So like the -3 detection range from the Black Templars would take this up to 18. But one thing is that because you are within 24, there's no stipulation of like having to see them or anything like that. Not necessarily that hidden would keep you from being seen. I believe that's lone op to where they're not visible. I don't love this for the health of the game because it's just if we're giving all of the shooting armies abilities to just very easily get around hidden, why do we even have hidden? But oh well. Auto reactive camouflage, 1 CP. Your opponent's shooting phase when an enemy unit targets a friendly Pathfinder or stealth suits unit. If that friendly unit is hidden, you get +1 as your save. Okay, that's fine. It's to things that I don't super matter. Stealth suits go up to a 2-up, which is kind of crazy. I won't lie. But yeah, all this is fine. It's going to essentially what this detachment reads to me is if you have one detachment point and you want to protect your guiding units, this is the best way to do it. Also as well, just I think every Tau list is always made better by a ghost kill, so always having one that's just going to be like near your natural expanse and can just poke out any of the guys that are going to be hidden near like the middle terrain piece. I said natural expanse as if we're still talking about objectives, but you know what I mean. Anyways, moving on. Ox Cadre. I'm a little sad to see this change because I thought this detachment had a lot of sauce, but I don't know. Hopefully it still has it now. Friendly Kroot Vespid Stingwing units have the following. In your shooting phase, this unit can be selected by one visible enemy unit, or this unit can select one visible enemy unit within 12 inches. That enemy unit is prey marked. While a unit is prey marked, that unit has +3 detection range. And a friendly Ghost Kill Stealth Suits unit have the following ability. Aura. When a friendly Kroot or Vespid unit is within 6 inches of this unit has shot, those attacks do not prevent that unit from being hidden. Okay, so they still kind of have the thing to where they're getting lone op. Just in the way that they're 15 inches lone op instead of actual lone op. So you can still have the detection range be messed with, right? Which is totally fine. Plus 3 inches on the detection range is okay. This is, it's all right. Um, I want to see this enhancement though. Upgrade just like the last one. So these are takeable in, numericals of 3. Student of the Kalyan, Crew Shaper model unit. In the declare battle formation step, you can select the 3 Crew Carnivore Farstalker units. Those units have Deep Strike. Okay, you can give 3 things Deep Strike. That's fine. If I remember right, this was an enhancement before, and I think it was just the unit itself gained. It wasn't like give 3 things Deep Strike. If this is a downgrade, that is deeply unfortunate. If it's an upgrade to where now it's up to 3 things, that's really cool. It is just Carnivore and Farstalker units, so it's not that impactful. If it was just like a crew unit, that would be ridiculous, because then you could give it to the gorillas. But guided by Unity 1 CP, your shooting phase when a friendly Tau Empire unit, excluding Cruder Vespid, is selected to shoot that Tau Empire unit. Your unit's range attacks that target unit within 9 inches of a friendly Cruder Vespid stingwings have lethal hits. Okay, so actually, this is big, because as far as I am aware, Ox Cadre's thing was that, like, if you were expecting to go into hordes, Kalyan was very good. If you were expecting to go into just big stuff, Montcall was very good, because the keywords played off of just the amount of guns that you were shooting through Tau, right? So they wanted the sustain from Kalyan, they wanted the lethal hits from Montcall, and the thing is that with Ox Cadre, you got like a bunch of extra AP from what I slightly remember talking to Glenn. And that's great, but then you just kind of lose out on extra bonus shots, right? You lose out on extra, like, ability to just auto wound someone with lethal hits, or just extra attacks with Kalyan. So it was just like, you couldn't go wide or tall, you could just go straight through, and sometimes that wasn't enough. So just giving them the ability to get a keyword, very cool. I don't know if the rest does enough though, because if I may be so bold, them getting hidden if they don't shoot on like the 2 support units that you really didn't care if they shot beforehand, but I digress. Experimental prototype Cadre. This one, as far as I remember, at least talking to my friend, was buns beforehand. Like, it was hot buns. So hopefully this has gotten a little bit better. Superior craftsmanship. Friendly battleshoot character units ranged attacks have +6 range. This attachment has retaliation tag and cannot be taken with retaliation Cadre. Unfortunate. The Supernova launcher. Battlesuit model only. In the declare battle formation step, select one of this model's air bursting fragmentation projector weapons. That weapon's attacks have +3 strength, +1 AP, and +1 damage. Okay. That's bad. I mean, it's just for a battle suit, but it's for the airburst. Well, it's +1 damage. That's actually... This is good. Experiment 1 CP. Your shooting phase when a friendly battlesuit character is selected to shoot that battlesuit character unit, so the entire unit. Your unit's ranged attacks have +1 strength or +1 strength AP and hazardous. Okay, so you can give yourself +1 strength, which can handle some breakpoints, not all of them. And then you can give yourself hazardous for an AP, so Tau can go back to just blowing themselves up for the low price of +1 AP. I don't... Listen, it's 1 detachment point, right? And that's fine, but before we were like, when we were giving Tau units hazardous, it was because everyone was taking cyclic ion blasters, right? And I remember days of just like someone dropping in front of Tau, or actually no, it was Tau dropping down. No, it was like an Overwatch or something like that, right? Even in Overwatch this would happen, but I believe it would be Tau would drop, right? And they would shoot all their cyclic ion blasters into a unit, and they would kill the entire unit, and then they would roll like 1 billion hazardous checks, and then they would pick up their own crisis suit unit. The amount of times I saw this stuff on stream to where, like, even in Overwatch, they would fire, they would roll a bunch of sixes, they would kill the thing, and then they would roll hazardous, and because like every suit has like 4 guns, they're rolling just an obscene amount of dice, and they would just boom, suits go bye-bye. So that was for cyclic ion blasters, which were insane. This is for just +1 AP. I don't love it. Now it is a battlesuit character unit. I believe that still applies to a crisis suit unit that has a character attached. If it's just for the character itself, this is a little bit more fine. Like, I think weirdly enough, you want to use this when like you're not that, well, I guess you just want to use it just to kill the guy and you'll lose a suit or two, it's fine. But I don't know, I'm not super loving it. Yeah, like it's not great. I think the one you're going to be taking is going to be advanced acquisition, right? I think this one is good just because this upgrade is disgusting. The +1 save actually makes the Pathfinder team actually very, very durable. That, ooh, it's just shooting phase, but like if you go into like a shooting matchup, right, and you deploy Pathfinders 9 inches from your opponent's deployment zone because they have infiltrate, and you go first and you scout a little ahead, right, deeper towards their deployment zone because you have to be 9 inches away from units, not deployment zones. And they didn't want to deploy on the line because they're playing against Tau. So you run in there, and then you advance up, or you even just walk up normally, and then you shoot some stuff, and then they have to deal with you in shooting. There's a world to where it just gets even more annoying because you've given them +1 save. So now they're just like even more durable. I don't know, it's awkward, right? It makes it weird to kill them. And then yeah, like it's saying, stealth suits going up to a 2+ save is just like you're now more fine poking them out to look at things. Without the fear of crackback, even though already as it is, no one kills the actual stealth suits. The amount of times these Tau players have yelled at me of like, no, just kill the stealth suits, and then like our damage just falls off so hard. It's like, okay, well, you already punched a hole in me, but okay, let me just do that for you. Yeah, I think this is fine. You know what? Actually, I will say the detachment. Pathfinders do shoot. They do shoot pretty hard. For at least what their unit is like expected to do. So yeah, I actually really like advanced acquisition cadre. I'm not the biggest fan of what they've done to Ox, and I'm not the biggest fan of experimental. I don't think this is enough. Like it's indirect, right? That's what the airburst is. So +3 strength is a lot. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. Well, I mean, if you combine these two, right, you're getting +4 strength, +2 AP, and +1 damage. But it's on one gun, right? Yeah, one of this model's airburst fragmentation projector weapons. I don't understand why we're doing enhancements for just one gun. Like, that's not gonna do enough. I don't know. I think that all this stuff is like a hot medium. It's okay. I think the biggest one that you're going to be liking is the advanced acquisition cadre. I think this turns Pathfinders up pretty hard. As well, we've been seeing a lot of lists right now in Montclair taking like 30 Pathfinders. And obviously we've always been seeing like at least one stealth suit unit. I mean this in the nicest way. If you are playing Tau and you are not taking a stealth suit unit because you think the rerolls aren't that worth it, they're 100 points, you're bad at the game. Anyways, yeah, custodies are tomorrow. That's exciting. Hopefully they're not as... We're working on being nice. We're working on not bullying people. We're working on being nice. Hopefully they're doing great. That was okay. There's nothing really here that has inspired me that much. Maybe I'm just missing something because I'm trying to move fast here, but it's just, yeah, advanced acquisition is cool. Outside of that, I'm not that impressed. I think honestly what I was wanting is kind of a Borkin detachment. I know it'd be nicer to have that be like a 2 detachment thing and they're only showing 1 detachment point detachments. But like a Borkin one to where like you could have taken one of these out, I think, and just been like, hey, your hammerhead chassis get like this extra thing, right? Some kind of bonus to that towards helping the actual tanks of the army, not the Reptides, not the crisis suits, anything like that. That would have been really cool to see. But as it stands right now, oh, I'll also say, was Ret Cadre Codex? Or was that... No. It wasn't Grotmus because experimental prototype was their Grotmus, or was it Ox Cadre? It was one of those two. I was thinking that, oh, I didn't see Red Cod in here. Hopefully it's still going fine, but that was Codex. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be so real. I know that they don't want people to juice their guns like too hard to the gills, and that's why experimental has the Ret Cadre keyword, and you can't take it with Ret Cadre because Ret Cadre will have the Ret Cadre keyword. But it's so hot, like I think even if you could, you would still just want to take advanced acquisition. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that'll do it for me today. I don't know, man. Tao's still probably gonna fucking dominate the game in 11th edition. If the Toan rules are actually going to be what everyone is thinking they're going to be, welcome back to Gun City, bitch. So yeah, that's gonna be great. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Give it a like, give it a dislike, all that fun stuff. Join the Discord. Note, also, I'm going to be doing a main video on this pretty soon here, but I do have a Patreon offering stuff for coaching services as well as just bonus content. I'm not paywalling anything I do already, but I am letting you guys know that the first tier is going to be how you get into my Discord moving forward. That being said, up until 11th edition launches, it's going to be free to join the Discord. If you like what I do, if you want to be able to talk to me, ask me about GSC or any other faction in the game, go ahead, pop in there. Once again, once 11th edition drops, I'm going to be taking away the free entrance, but for right now, you guys can get in there because I know times are tough. Not everyone wants to give $5 right now. So thank you all so much. I love you. I will see you in the next video. Roll that outro, baby. Goodbye.